Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Brian Crombie Radio Hour on Saga 960. Louroz Mercader, who I've had a long association with in Mississauga as well as Toronto, who is currently the executive director of the Yonge St. Clair Business Improvement Area, or BIA, is going to tell us about a big event they've got coming up this week, which I think is pretty exciting. I should acknowledge that I'm actually a member of the board of directors of the Yonge and St. Clair Business Improvement Area. So I'm very biased because I think Louroz is doing a spectacular job, and he is, and his team, I think, really improving the Yonge and St. Clair area. The BIA is a not-for-profit organization created to drive community initiatives, plan streetscape and economic development improvements, and execute local programs and events. Louroz previously worked as a manager of the York Eglinton BIA, focused on revitalizing the heart of Little Jamaica, and he led the public engagement process on Alphabet's ambitious Sidewalk Toronto proposal for the Quayside development at Waterfront Festival. And we're going to talk tonight about the Glisten Festival. I should also mention that Louroz and I interacted during the Mississauga City Summit and some other initiatives in Mississauga. I think he ran for politics in Mississauga, and I'm really hopeful that he'll run again at some point in time in the future, because he's an incredibly smart, capable, articulate young man. Louroz, welcome to the show, sir.
Brian, thank you so much for having me back.
My pleasure. We talked, I think, last time a little bit about BIAs and also about Alphabet Sidewalk Toronto proposal that died and why. But today we're going to be talking about the Yonge St. Clair BIA and the Glisten Festival. Tell me about this Glisten Festival, if you could, sir.
For sure. So Yonge St. Clair BIA, as you know, and I said last time I spoke to your listeners, is that we're a fairly new business district within the city of Toronto. So we don't really have a roster of special events yet, like other neighborhoods where they have like a taste of something going on. So during this winter months, usually it's a lot colder at this point in time, and there would be snow, but it is sort of a slower period in terms of getting people to go out and shop and enjoy the city and the neighborhoods. So we thought, as the BIA, how can we bring people out to the streets and support local businesses, especially here at Yonge and St. Clair? So when we were looking at other cities, a lot of other big cities around the world and other great neighborhoods have some sort of winter or lights festival. So we wanted to create something similar here in the neighborhood, but also for Toronto. So this is going to be the first annual Glisten Festival. What we like to say, it's glam, glisten, and good times at Yonge and St. Clair. And one of the cool things that we're doing is we're launching this beautiful outdoor art exhibition, and it's called the Tunnel of Glam. The last time everybody got to see in the city was in the year 2020, just before the pandemic. So it's been sitting in a storage container in Scarborough. And so we're bringing it out for one last time for everybody to come and experience. And this is just a sample of it right behind me. And so these are called sequins, and we're going to be building a tunnel with 14 million of them. So you could run your hands on it.
14 million?
Yes.
14 million.
14 million. So it's going to be quite the selfie moment to come experience with yourself, with your friends, your family over the next month or so. So February the 15th is when we're launching this new Glisten Festival and opening this Tunnel of Glam. And it'll be running all the way to March 18th. So you could come during Family Day, March break, and come experience this artwork. And this is just one of four major artwork we're showcasing in the neighborhood.
Where is this Tunnel of Glam going to be, sir?
So Yonge and St. Clair. So that's at St. Clair Station on the subway line. And it's just one block north. And the address is 1501 Yonge Street. And so it's right at the heart of Yonge and St. Clair.
Outside?
Outside. It's outdoors. It is a 50-foot long tunnel. So it will be quite the experience when you come see it for yourself. And
can you do this day or night?
Yes, so open daily, starting at 9 a.m. till 11 p.m. at night. And so, yeah, it's free to come experience this. And like we said, once you're here at the neighborhood, come experience everything that we have to offer at Yonge and St. Clair.
And I understand that last time you had the Tunnel of Glam, it got quite the attention.
Yeah, it was very big, especially on TikTok and social media. This year, we're going to reach out the same thing. We have about 75 influencers and content creators that are going to come help us open this new Tunnel of Glam. So you're ready to start to see the buzz online about this. I'm getting a lot of messages and direct messages from people asking us when it's opening. So it's going to be quite the experience to come see for yourself.
Who designed it?
We work with a great artist and studio called Studio F. And so, like I said before, this is the third time we're bringing this out. So the last time was in the year 2019 and 2020. And so this is your final sort of opportunity to come see it before it goes away forever.
Are there other tunnels of glam around the world?
Absolutely not. This is special. This was specially commissioned and produced for Yonge St. Clair in Toronto. We have talked about possibly, selling it to another city somewhere else in Canada. So it might pop up somewhere else. But this will definitely be your last chance to see it in Toronto.
And you say you stored it. Is it weatherproof? Like it's outdoors, so I presume it can handle the weather.
Yes, so it is designed for sort of the winter and inclement weather out there, so it could handle that. It is sort of a constructed tunnel, so it is covered. And yeah, it's been sitting in a storage container over the last 3 years in Scarborough, so it really needed to see the light of day. But yeah, it's under construction right now, so if you come by through Yonge and St. Clair, you'll see all this construction activity happening.
And what does one do? Just walk through it and look at the glitz? The glitz?
Yeah, I think it's the best, sort of description I get from it is, especially when kids are, or anybody from any age, runs their hands through it. It's mesmerizing. And then you could, create patterns with the sequins on it. And so really it's quite the experience to touch and feel, and also create sort of your own mark on the tunnel of glam. And so, yeah, I think it is depending how long you want to extend it, it is a few minutes to experience the whole activation.
And your launch is on Thursday. Are you doing anything special at this launch?
Yes, it's going to be massive. So we're inviting everybody to come down, bring down your friends and family. So it's launching Thursday, February the 15th from 6 to 8 p.m. We're going to do a big sort of grand opening of this tunnel. We have live music, a DJ. We have some giant LED robots that are going to help us open this tunnel of glam. So that's going to be quite the experience to see. We have food trucks. And so, yeah, come down 6 to 8 p.m. To learn more about this festival. We also encourage everybody to check it out. Our website is glistenfestival.ca.
Louroz Mercader, thank you so much for sharing the Tunnel of Glam with us. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Brian.
It's going to be a fun event, I'm sure.
Yes, you need to come down and glam yourself up in it.
I look forward to it. Oh, well, I should ask, what is there? Do I have to put on black tie?
No, not for this event, but depending on the weather, dress warmly.
Okay. Louroz Mercader, Executive Director of the Yonge St. Clair BIA, launching his Tunnel of Glam on Thursday, February the 15th, just one block north of Yonge and St. Clair. Sounds like a great event. Louroz, thanks so much for joining us.
Take care, Brian.
We're going to take a break and be back with another interesting story in just 2 minutes. Stay with us, everybody.